All right, guys, we are back. It's your boy Q, and up next we have 21 Savage, the nice dish, and Kendrick Lamar on Drake's song "It's Up," which we actually did a reaction to on the channel. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Shout out to Chick Smooth for this video. That song really did sound dated to me. It didn't sound like it was recorded within the last year, 2 years. You know, obviously Young Thug's been locked up for a minute, even though it still is plausible that the label definitely still has some verses laying around, but nonetheless, the song does sound really dated. The 21 verse that is in question, honestly, to me, it may have been recorded recently. There's definitely a chance that it was recorded within, like, I guess the beef having started. But to me, how many 21 like verses have these type of bars in there? But yeah, enough dilly-dallying. We'll jump right into the video. Again, it's entitled 21 Savage denies dissing Kendrick Lamar and Drake's song "It's Up."
Weren't already aware, Drake has awakened from his slumber and flooded the streets with 100 gigabytes of content, including 3 unreleased songs, 1 featuring Young Thug.
I do feel like most of it was kind of to try to dispel the rumors that he doesn't write any of his stuff, which I don't think is the case, and I don't think really too many people believe that. We've seen him write, and we've seen him like write for others as well. But I think the issue is that, like, dude, when it comes out that some of your biggest records are written by somebody else and the references are almost one-to-one, I think that's the issue people are having.
1 featuring Lotto and 1 featuring 21 Savage. We'll get to the 21 Savage song in a minute, but in the release of all of that content, there were videos of all types of recording sessions from over the years, and you can really see his process. It's not just someone recording a full song and him just recording it verbatim, even though that's sometimes the case, as we saw with Mob Ties, but it actually seems like everyone in the studio is working on something at the same time. And he's constantly being brought new ideas and either approving them or denying them. And then listening to them on his own and saying, I don't like this part, I don't like this part. That's what a producer does. That's what a creative does. Just because he's not pressing the buttons does not mean he's not the producer. There's many artists that...
Well, a producer technically isn't even the beat maker. That's the beat maker. You know, the producer is just seeing the vision from beginning to end and making sure what you guys want it to be conveyed is conveyed properly. But there's tons of producers that don't really make the beats. Khaled hasn't really made a beat in forever. He has back in the day, but the dude hasn't made his beats in a very long time. Diddy, he's a freaking demon, but he's another one of the producers that really don't touch the buttons too much. Rick Rubin is kind of in that like lane right now, where, dude, he'll get paid just to sit on the couch and give you his opinion on the record and what works and what doesn't work for him anyway. A lot of artists have done that and paid him. Ye's done it a few times, which is pretty dope.
Don't even care that much into their own music. They just freestyle verse, they get sent the mix by the engineer, and they put it out like that with no other thoughts or creative critiques. What's up, y'all? It's your man Talker's World reporting for the Chick Smooth channel. We gotta talk about this. So in the 21 Savage song that was released in the massive treasure trove of content that also included many interviews by 40, by Drake and others, the song "It's Up" by Drake and 21 Savage, we don't know exactly when the song was created, but in it he says, made a couple songs, think he hot now, hit his ass up, think he Pac now. And now many people are believing that 21 Savage was calling out Kendrick.
I don't think so. I just think it's a 21 Savage like, type of verse and type of bar. I think anybody with some common sense knows that Kendrick has more than a couple songs. The dude has multiple like Grammy award-winning albums, and the dude has a plethora of like hits. So like, I don't think he's talking to him. Obviously, people are taking the Pac line and associating it with Kendrick because they're both from the West Coast. But yeah, I just think this is a 21 bar.
Did Drake just go back to Atlanta to try to get hot again? Young Thug, Lotto, 21 Savage? The evidence is there. But the real question is...
This is an old record. This record sounds like it was recorded like 3 years ago, fam.
Was 21 Savage used as a pawn to attack Kendrick Lamar indirectly? DJ Akademiks does not think so. Take a listen.
21 is not dissing Kendrick, okay? It's not dissing Kendrick. Actually, let me read what he's... I think people are assuming, because there's a line in there. There's a line in there where he says, niggas make a couple songs and he think he hot now or something like that. Let me see. Drake is up lyrics. All right. I think it says, oh yeah, made a couple songs, think he hot now, hit his ass up. He think he Pac now. No. That is not at Kendrick Lamar at all.
The best part about DJ
Yeah, I don't think that's Kendrick Lamar either, fam. I do think that's very plausible that Drake probably remembered the record and was like, yo, these lines, these bars definitely sound like somebody could mistake them for being for Kendrick, especially after the beef and stuff like that. And we all know his music is going to be super dissected to this level. So he probably put it out for a reason. He has more than 3 unreleased records, obviously. At the end of the day, to me, it really didn't sound too finished. And there's a reason why it was on a hard drive and it wasn't on a project. It's been sitting there for a few years, it does seem like. But I can see why people would think and kind of like link that to like Kendrick, even though I think that is kind of erroneous with this.
Akademiks is his transparency. He clearly has a tight relationship with 21 Savage and his manager.
Most
So
definitely.
this seems like a transparent attempt to make sure 21 Savage does not join the rap war of 2024. Akademiks will even read a
has been
text
pretty neutral.
directly sent from 21 Savage's manager. Take a listen.
I don't even read what my nigga Meezy said. Meezy was just like, Meezy was like, yo, that is definitely, by the way, this is 21 Mans, right? He said, yo, that is definitely ain't no shot at Kendrick. And he literally said,
Obviously, 21 and his manager wouldn't want that type of smoke anyway, at least not rap wise. I see why he would want to clear this up. It's definitely been all over social media and YouTube that people are trying to connect this when I don't think 21 was like referring to Kendrick. I do see it as just like some generic bar about like bodying somebody, but as far as him talking about Kendrick, I don't think this is it.
that shit made no sense because Kendrick got more than one hit or whatever, or a couple songs. Like he got a bunch of songs that are popping, so it's not him, right? So we could quiet that down.
Got a couple
Kendrick
this year alone.
I mean, 21 did not diss Kendrick.
See, this is the best part of Akademiks. It's not that he's not biased, it's that his biasness are so transparent that we can tell when he's trying to cover up for his friends. And
he will cap for him, he will glaze super hard, but like I do see him like when he has to give it up to Kendrick and be like, yo, that the pop out was amazing, the video was amazing, like stuff like that. You, because at that point, if you deny that, and dude, I feel like you only lose your credibility when you do that. Yeah, man, you glaze your homie as much as you want, bro, but the facts are the facts.
might have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that measly Pac reference. Because we all know, as you see here, Drake bought the most valuable hip-hop artifact ever sold, Tupac Shakur's ring, for a little over $1 million, which was brought up by Kendrick Lamar multiple times. And then remember when Drake used Tupac's voice. Tupac is a very essential part of this rap war. So for him to use a Pac reference,
Of course, he's referenced that multiple times, wearing Pac shirts, buying cars that like look similar to what Pac owned. Like it's a lot of that stuff is basically him trying to use like Pac against Kendrick, which obviously wasn't a smart decision because Kendrick really took that personally.
unless it was an old song, it probably was a direct shot for Kendrick. But what do you think?
Yeah, it's an old
Would
song.
21 Savage even put himself in that position? Do you think 21 Savage could last in a rap war? Was it a mistake for 21 Savage to not already join the rap war?
The thing is, as in terms of rap, obviously it would be a no contest. We all know who would win. Kendrick, 10 times out of 10. But there's other factors that go into the rap war. The last thing I want is violence. Like I just want some dope music, fam. At the end of the day, yeah, maybe he recorded this after the whole beef and stuff like that. But this track definitely smells of just been sitting on a hard drive for a minute. Doug's been in jail for what, over a year now, and it's like, yeah, the YSL could have definitely had this verse on ice, but everything about it screamed old. The way like the Blood Money hook and all that stuff, it definitely seemed like something that came out like, dude, like throwing Scorpion or something. But yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's plausible, but I think it's highly unlikely that 21 was shooting shots at Kendrick. I don't see him doing it. I feel like he would have already said something by now. And yeah, the song definitely sounds dated. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think that 21 was shooting shots at Kendrick? Like I said, I personally don't. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And how old do you think this record is? Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, hope you guys love the video, and I hope to see you guys soon. It's an old ass record, fam.